Week 13 primetime ballers franchise about to play the Vikings. He's 8-3. It's about to be a real good game. Let's see who comes out winning.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. So we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And all the way down to the 37. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And getting a look at the Wildcat here. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Penalty marker is down here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. Bridgewater now on second down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, speed, all of that. Not what they really said. Competitive. Goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
I spy.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Bridgewater to throw into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Prescott. It's brought in by Doxson. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
The tight end changing his position. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago, Anthony Barr. Charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater now on 2nd. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got a man complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 94 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it up and through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll cut it out to this. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two. Out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense.
Let's go.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings send out Blair Walsh to try the field goal here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
Stay in that group here. Let's go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And some space here. And a cutback right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
And oh, he coughed it up. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out come... And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And almost
Man, should have
intercepted.
picked that.
It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Bridgewater on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
Damn.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Hey, that's the
and
truth
we'll
about
see how
that.
this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Robinson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they think they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
10th carry now for Elliott. Fighting through. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, good measure.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone, and for the 4th time, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run again on first down. Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. Tiger. Tiger. Force. Sick guy. Check sick guy. Do jet. Check it crack. Tiger. Slam.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently.
And this is caught by the rookie Treadwell. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Doxson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tiger! Let's go! Way 90! Way 90! Tiger!
First down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Again to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Shreds the tackle. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Get ready. 58.
Second down, Bridgewater. And there's a flag on the field. It's complete to Diggs. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And again, it's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Bye-bye, Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And now out comes Minnesota. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they keep the winning streak.
It was a good game by the Vikings. Week 13's completed. You see Ezekiel getting all them yards. Dak threw too many picks, though. It's all good. Threw 3 touchdowns with him. Started to come back a little bit. Dang, what happened? Awareness, dang. Went down because I threw too many picks.